I think something that inspires me with, well, just a generally active lifestyle is just the fact that like you have the power to change yourself. Like the fact that the human body is built in such a way that it responds to things. It responds to some therapeutic intervention that I do, or it responds to some exercise and it either gets stronger or it gets weaker. Things like that. I think that inspires me. It's like sometimes people kind of get stuck in a rut of, I can't change anything about myself. But like literally, if you get off the couch, you can change, you know? Someone who is stuck, typically it's for a couple of reasons. Either it's lifestyle driven, like maybe they just don't know anything other than the way they've always eaten, the way they've always moved, the sports they've always played, the injuries they've had for 20 years. It could be a whole bunch of things, you know? Someone who just can't think that anything could change. Yeah, they've known something for long enough to where it's just ingrained. I was looking at the state of the U.S., especially, you know, brought on by the pandemic, and just seeing how many people out there are sick and they don't really know why. Some of the information they've been given is maybe not all the way true. And just watching how many people struggle with type 2 diabetes, for example, various chronic illnesses that might be food or exercise related, I thought, man, I've got all the tools to be able to go out and not solve this, but at least help people get on the track to solving it. I've got clients all the way from people that are in their 20s all the way up to 94 years old. And like the 94-year-old, right, his name's John. So to get from his scooter to like his bed or the toilet or a chair or whatever, he would kind of like do a scoot. Like he wouldn't actually like stand up, balance himself and move over. And he was falling all the time, you know. As a family member, that's heartbreaking. You know, you don't want to see your family member grow more and more debilitated when there's maybe something that you could do about it. And so they contacted me. I started working with him and his wife, Janet, and the improvements they've made, like literally being able to stand up out of a chair on your own. That's a huge deal, you know? It's like for people that are fully functional, they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you don't really think twice about that stuff, and no one really does until it happens to you, and then you're like, wow, this is a big deal. I have to have help doing everything in my life. And so for him, just granting that extra little bit of capacity to be able to stand up, like he's starting to walk now, we're starting to relearn how to walk. Another client who came to me and like he couldn't actually take his shoulder from here to there. Like he could maybe move from here to like there, that's about it. But like he wants to learn how to golf, he's retired now, he's got extra time. And with him, I took more of like a rehab-y kind of approach versus other clients that are fully functional will take a different approach. We'll just jump right into the meat of it with conditioning and things like that. So with him, we started off with rehab exercises, got him full range of motion, and now man, like he looks like he's on the PGA tour, like he's got a great looking golf swing. He had a reunion with some friends from high school and they play golf every year together and he smoked them all. It's like that kind of thing, like being able to take pride in your clients' achievements, that means the world to me. Like that's a cool thing to be a part of. So I always welcome drop-ins. I always welcome people just coming through the door. Just look up the address and come right to me. So we are at the corner of Indiana and Brockton in Riverside. But then on the flip side of that too, a phone call is always a good way. Messaging through social media, emailing Nate at keyfitnessco.com, always a good thing. Then on my website too, I think I have a contact me form. You can just fill that out and then I get in contact with you.